Welcome to the first installment of Wild Wild Westland. Today I'm going to be reading a story brought to you by the Detroit subreddit, courtesy of the Whitney Detroit's Google review page. The user Piano Demon writes, I had a wonderful dinner at the Whitney this evening. Unfortunately, I will never go back. Never. Hope the current owner of the restaurant reads this review in its entirety. When I first arrived at the Whitney, I was awestruck at the mansion, but I entered and saw a man I immediately did not like. I cannot explain it. His overconfidence and sense of belonging exuded a negative energy that repulsed me. I swear to God, I'm being honest about this. He then sat at the piano and my heart softened. I myself am a classically trained pianist and have been playing for over 35 years. I write my own music and have been published. I walked over with a smile and he invited me to play with him, which I did. I told him of my experience. He did not ask me to sit at the bench, and now I know why. He is a narcissist beyond compare. Stay tuned for the end of the story. At any rate, my handsome husband and I had a lovely anniversary dinner. We were offered to keep an anniversary menu, which I was excited for. But it never arrived. No big deal. We also did not get the bread that was advertised on the menu. But it was also not a big deal because I didn't want to fill up on bread. The dining experience was phenomenal, and I was greatly looking forward to the tour of the mansion. We spent over $400 on our anniversary dinner and graciously tipped our waitress, Alexis. At the end of the dinner, I was drawn to the piano in a way I cannot explain. I wanted to play Etude In A Major, the choral C, by William Gillock, a song that I learned and mastered at 14 years old. I told our server Alexis to imagine the beauty of Michigan when listening to the song. I was just beginning the song and already had a crowd of customers standing around me while my husband was recording me. It's truly a beautiful and magical song, and when performed correctly, it sounds like water. I was wanting to play this song all night. Before I opened the baby grand piano, I was told that Joel was extremely protective of the piano and that he had already left for the evening. I assured the servers that I had already played with Joel, the Whitney's pianist, and that he would be okay with it. Oh my goodness, was I ever wrong. Before even getting past the introduction of this beautiful piece, Joel scolded me while closing the piano. He stated that this was his personal piano and that I had no right to sit at the bench without his permission. I calmly reminded him that I had already played with him earlier in the evening. He said, as a fellow musician, I should know better than sitting at another pianist's bench without permission. In this, he's absolutely incorrect, and I rightly told him so. I would gladly welcome him at my own baby grand piano bench, but I am a different person than him. I allow children to experience the joy of music at my piano. What we are dealing with here is an extreme narcissist pianist who cannot handle another pianist playing his instrument better than he can. And he would also tune the sad piano because it has clearly been neglected. Shame on you, Joel. Shame on you, the Whitney restaurant. This is not what Mr. Whitney would have wanted. Do better. I will never return to your restaurant, and I will advise all of my friends, and I have many in Detroit, to do the same. You've ruined my beautiful anniversary dinner, and because of Joel, I did not take a tour of the home, which I was desperately wanting to do. I curse you, and I mean what I said to you, Joel, before I left the Whitney restaurant. Now, the Detroit subreddit has blown up with memes about this, which have been incredible, and I want to share a few of those right now. There's been a response supposedly from the hero pianist himself, Joel, from one of his close friends. The user Apart Introduction 01 stated, Joel's side of the story if anyone cares. OMG, I had the worst guest last night. Sat down when I was gone and opened the lid full staff and started playing with the piano, badly. I said, ma'am, we don't do that in this house. The music is on, and unless you have been contacted to work here, please stop. She said, I'm a professional classically trained pianist. No, you're not. And I have a piano at home. Don't care. I said, that's great, but you're in this restaurant that operates with the same rules of every venue that has a house musician. Please stop immediately. And she looked at me and said, you. I'm never coming back because of you. I told my manager this morning with eyewitness accounts from servers. Signed, Piano Life. The user said, Joel is a sweetheart and a lovely man. One of my best friends in this life. He doesn't deserve a public call out like this for something that didn't happen as this guest described. Well, the piano demon strikes again. Best of luck to you, Joel, and may you ward off the piano demon until the end of time. Just know that all of Reddit, specifically the Detroit subreddit, has your back, including me at Wild Wild Westland. Thanks for watching. See you next time.